let's go through drawing this monster Labubu step by step, okay? I already did a light pencil right there, so we're jumping right into the ink, and I'm going to talk way right through the entire thing, stay to the whole thing, and we'll get through it. I'm using this ink right here. Basically, it's like a brush pen, very small brush pen. Curve right around here. We're putting in that tiny rabbit-like nose that Labubu has. Line above it. Line over here. Anger shape right there with his brows furrowed on one side. The same thing on the other. Doesn't have to be completely even, just finding the edge of the eyes. They're round. At the same time, they don't have to be completely even. Curve along here, right there, so it looks like he's scrunching his face, creating that illusion. There we go. Line deep over here for the fuzziness of the outfit. Line over here on this side. Right, we're going into the inner portion of that ear. So there's fuzziness on the inner portion of the ear, except for when it hits the base. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to do right there. For the eyes, I want to go in and throw a dot right here, a very small pupil, just to make him look scarier. I think that looks creepy. He would look scary as well the other way, but I think that's pretty cool. Going to hear the other ear right over here. There you go. Let's go into his mouth really fast, finding the kind of jaggedy shapes around his mouth. And I'm thinking, all right, he's really a messed up creature. When I draw his teeth, I'm varying up the size of the teeth in order to give it a more realistic look. Right over here. So the top row of the teeth right there, and it's coming in pretty well. I like the way it's coming in. Let's go over here on this. Well, not yet. We're gonna find the bottom row of teeth. Right over here, the crick of the mouth. Maybe a little bit of skin over here on the side, like the way lizards have. Up over here. Curve for the tongue. It's kind of pulling back there a bit. Line over here. Line over here. Line, line, line. Again, I want to find the outer part of the face now. So we're going to go over here. It obviously has this sort of egg shape to his face, this rounded shape, almost like a potato or something. A lot of it's controlling the hairline. Okay, looks like we're doing pretty good, honestly. If you like the way it's going, please hit the like. It means a lot to me. And we're just still going over here, still going in. Putting some little jagged teeth in the back. Continuing this. All right, looking pretty good, pretty good. Let's go over here now, and we're gonna take care of the fuzziness on the outer ear here. And I'm doing this relatively slow. Just kind of taking my time, right? At the end of the day, we're all taking our time, just kind of relaxing and figuring things out. And no need to rush. Rushing just ends with a bad drawing. You really want to end with something that you like, you know? So that's kind of the goal. Some fuzz out here. Make it look a little crazy. Mm-hmm. Line over here. And for his hands, I want him to have like these, how do you say, like beaver claw blades or something like that. I want him to have these blades sticking out of his hand. I think that would be pretty cool looking. But I want it to be a little bit of perspective, so we're gonna have the fuzziness of the hand come around here. There you go. Over here as well. There you go. And kind of fold it over a little bit. Then we can have his far hand. Lengthen his hand just a bit in his far hand. He's throwing it out there, back. here. I want these, again, these blade hands going out right there. I kind of want a little, almost like a thumb version of it as well. I don't think I'm going to put it here, though. I think it doesn't work here. Or maybe I will. Yeah, on that side. Oh, here's tummy. Right. Going over here to the fuzziness of the creature. Right. This part is relatively easy because, like I said, he's got like a teddy bear type body. So there you go. All the way to the bottom here. Doing pretty good. Same thing, bent along this side. There you go. And the feet, which are kind of like these bear claw feet. These are very similar to the real Labubu, so I didn't really change it up too much on this one. There you go, over here. Blowing a little bit of shadow at the bottom. And we're gonna we're gonna go in here, and we want to make it. We're gonna put some shadows in, right, all over the bottom to make it more readable. There you go. Over here now, toward the bottom of the feet. Over here, same thing, throwing in a little bit of shadow coming from the fuzziness over there. There you go. Adding a little bit of dark around the eye a little bit because that's going to be the focus. There you go. We're going to go into some details, right? We're going into some details like areas the fuzz. Like there, we're adding a little layer here to the back of the claws right there. Same thing over here. I would say going into the mouth is going to be a very big deal right here. Darkening it out. Throwing in a few little dots. Maybe like there's spit coming out or something. But trying to fill in the biggest area of dark here, which is going to be the mouth over here, the back of the mouth. There you go. There you go. Just filling it in. There you go. There you go. Filling it in. Filling it in right there. Same thing at the bottom right here, below the tongue. Over here. Looking pretty good. Taking a glance now, and I'm thinking, okay, what else can I do? Probably a little darkness under the neck, and right here in that inner ear, like the Labubus have. And let's throw. It just feels like it needs a little bit more, so we'll put some more lines on the face. I think that might be what's missing. More of the craggliness in the face. Maybe some more darks. A few more little dark areas. Line right here. Filling in some stuff. Again, kind of like stepping back now and thinking, all right, what else can we do? What else will work? All right, there's a little bit of more folding in the face, but maybe I'll fill in the entire nose as well with dark. There you go. And some small hairs around the fur. That's probably the biggest. Darkness around the growing area. And that's pretty much it, honestly. I want to thank you very much for watching. Give me some feedback that you think could, be improved, or I want to hear your thoughts on the next character that we go over. But that is a monster Labubu, and I want to thank you very much, and we'll talk later.